Welcome to a good enough retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk. So one day, kind of like long ago in a European fantasy setting, think like King Arthur, not like bubonic plague, but definitely not like, I don't fucking know, like Lord of the Rings, right? So like King Arthur, very Arthurian style, like low magic setting. So anyways, there's this kid and his mom who are living on like a farm, not like a big farm that's like necessarily profitable, but kind of like a farm that's like, it's enough to get them through the like rough times, and they have like one animal, which happens to be a cow, right? But this cow, the thing is, it isn't making any milk anymore. So the mother tells her son Jack, right? She's like, yo, Jack, you gotta take him to the market, see if we can sell him, get something out of it, because maybe trade him in for like a tiny calf, maybe see if they can get him butchered, like something like that, just to be able to, like work out some sort of deal, because there's no use keeping the cow there, and they couldn't really butcher it themselves. So Jack was like, you know what, fine, I'll do it, don't really want to, I'm a teenager, like, teenage angst in the Middle Ages, let's go. And so Jack starts down the road. He's taking this old cow, out there. The cow's kind of just like lazily walking. Jack's getting bored, doesn't really want to walk anymore, when he suddenly comes upon an old man who's like, hey man, I see you have your cow, and you know what, I want that cow, but I'll give you some magical beans. And Jack's like, dude, this cow, like, it's not worth, whatever. Like, it doesn't have any milk, and it's still definitely worth more than a couple of beans. What do you mean magical beans? What do they do? And the old man's like, yeah, well, if you just plant them into the ground, then, it'll all be cool, and the lots of food will come. And Jack's like, you know what? Sure. Like, we got this. You know what? You seem like a trustworthy old man walking down a road. I'll give you the cow. So Jack gets the beans and gives away the cow. The cow kind of looks back at him and is like, dude, you sold me off for some beans. Was that all I was worth for you? And kind of moos sadly, as they walk away, and the old man just kind of pats the cow on the head. And Jack walks back to his farm, and his mom's like, wait, that didn't take you as long as I thought it would. Like, what'd you get from the cow? Like, what'd you get? And Jack was like, Mom, I got these magical beans. And his mom was like, are you kidding me? What do you, that was our cow that I wanted you to get butchered or sell it off for something. Maybe we could have gotten chickens, anything. Literally anything, and you got us beans. And beans that are touted to be magic, no less. You are an absolute idiot. And his mom takes the beans, and she throws them out into the dirt and sends Jack up to his bed and is like, look, dude, like, you don't get any food. Barely have any anyways, just go away, right? And his mom, Jack goes up and it's like, fine. And so he sleeps in his bed. And the next morning, he wakes up and he's confused because it kind of looks like it's night outside still. And so he looks out his window, and blocking it is a gigantic beanstalk. And he's like, wait, are you serious? Like, the dude wasn't lying. And so he goes outside, and without even telling his mother, he climbs up the beanstalk and continues to go into the sky, and all the way up until the clouds. And once he gets to the top of the clouds, he walks across them to see a gigantic castle in the sky. And at first he's like, yo, did I die or something? But no. This turns out to be the castle of something. Definitely not God. And so he walks up, and there's these giant doors, and everything kind of seems like oversized, as if he walked into a 90s version of Disney's Hollywood Studios and saw a giant play place. And he's in there and he's like, okay, I don't, how do I get in? And all of a sudden this door swings open and he hears gigantic feet and gigantic movements just going pa, 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 pounding all across the floor. And he's like, oh God, I gotta run. So he runs inside and he runs up a table, and on top of this table is this goose. And he's like, okay, alright. And the floor suddenly stops shaking. And this goose right next to it, he watches in amazement as it lays a golden egg. And he's like, dude, this could save our entire livelihood. And so he goes and he grabs this goose and he starts making a break for it. He's just like, nope, I'm not even gonna see what's making those noises, what's doing anything. I'm just gonna go, right? And so he takes up this goose and he runs outside, and chasing after him, he hears this gigantic pounding, just like Jurassic Park commercial, right? And so this gigantic giant is just running after him, and he's like giant noises, right? And so my man Jack is just like barking it all the way down to this beanstalk, right? And so he runs to the beanstalk, he gets to the bottom, and he can like hear, because the entire earth is shaking at this point, he can just like hear this giant like yelling and pounding. And so the giant gets to the bottom, right? Or Jack gets to the bottom, and the giant is like trying to come down. And so Jack like goes, he grabs his axe, right? And he starts like chopping at the beanstalk. And the giant, from the weight of him like going down the beanstalk and then like Jack hitting it with an axe, it breaks and it creates a giant ravine. And I don't know, my boy Jack, he was just like able to sell the eggs from the goose, and he kind of just lived out his days. His mom was like, maybe we should trust road people more often. But it's just what I heard. Could be a story. Anyways, this was an okay retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk.